Hello everyone. Today we have with us Jasdeep Pannu, head of ESPN India Television Initiative, and we are here to talk about the digital innovations going forward and the ongoing FIFA tournament. So, what are your digital innovations you're planning in future?
Well, digital is clearly a very big part of our strategy. It's a reflection of what is changing in the world today. Everyone is talking about how younger fans and casual fans and generally the world is moving to the digital platform. So the important thing is that ESPN as a brand is making sure that the center focus of its strategy going forward is digital. In terms of innovation, we are first off the block. We do a whole lot of video, and we clearly know that video is one of the most important formats on digital. Consumption of videos going up because bandwidth has become easier to access and cheaper for a large number of people, especially in India now. And so we have been doing network level coverage for example, for all the cricket tours that are relevant to India. And so we've already been doing that, but as a global company, we also cover things like the IPL or things like the BBL for cricket fans across the world on cricinfo.com, and various other events like the FIFA World Cup for ESPN.in. But let me tell you about what we've done, for example, on the IPL last year, earlier this year. We've done over 15 shows, digital shows, which were addressing younger casual fans, which were fun in nature but also had great content. We did a full 360 coverage of the entire tournament. We had experts on board that would give analysis, but we also had statistics. Stats Guru was one of our segments that was basically looking at digital innovation in terms of how we provided the numbers for fans to access the games. So it's essentially something that we are doing on multiple levels, and we're providing fans an opportunity to engage in social conversation with our product on our platforms as well as social platforms.
So, what's your offering for FIFA World Cup this season on your digital platform and app?
So we are doing a non-right show called Free Kick. It's essentially a show that's a wrap-up of match action and also a preview of the upcoming games. We've got Jason Dacey, who's a well-known presenter to kind of front that, and we also have our in-house talent fronting it. It's a non-rights piece because as a platform we don't own the copyright to the tournament, but it's providing fantastic conversation. It's got access to ESPN FC talent back in the USA. It's got access to all the experts and journalists that we have that are that have amazing credibility and fantastic analytical knowledge about the sport, that are based out of Russia, not just in Moscow but all the cities and all the venues in Russia where these events are happening. We have feature pieces that are being done by on-ground crews that are present in Russia, and it's a fantastic show on the digital platform, second to no other offering. Especially in this market, it's a very, very rich show for the fan.
And how are you leveraging your TV content on digital?
In terms of TV content, I think sometimes it's the direction of flow is the other way around. So for example, ESPN Cricinfo does a show called Turn and Bounce, which is a cricket show that goes on television. And we are leveraging our expertise as ESPN Cricinfo, the experts on credible and immensely respected cricket content on television, because that brand comes with that credibility. So sometimes the direction is in the flowing in the opposite direction already. But from a TV perspective, I think the differentiation is that television sometimes will have longer formats, and if we have some great content, for example ESPN FC content, and we need to use it on the digital platform, we editorially ensure that we have shorter versions that are more pertinent, that are in a nutshell 1.5 minute, 90-second size or 2-minute size, that are easy to access on digital platforms for digital fans, and put that out on our digital platforms as well.
And how's your video consumption influencing your growth on ESPN?
I think video is very central once again to our strategy going forward. I think digital in today's world is increasingly becoming video. Whether you look at Facebook, you look at Instagram, you look at any platform at all. I'm talking about generic platforms now. So it's very clear there's a trend that people want to consume more and more video. It's very effective, and now with the bandwidth becoming dependable, cheap, and easily accessible on 4G mobile phones that are seeing an explosion in this country now, and the numbers projected for the future are even bigger. I think it's very, very important that video obviously is going to play a central role. It's very important for us to recognize that, and we have for a couple of years. Like I said, I think we have taken the lead in pushing video coverage to a level where even networks sometimes don't cover the event to such a great deal, especially considering that sometimes we don't have the rights to those events. It's definitely exceptional, and we've been doing that for a couple of years now, and we continue to grow. So for example, for England India actually, technically, when India is visiting overseas, we are leveraging our global organization to provide fantastic coverage, all-round coverage. So we have 360-degree coverage in terms of wrap around. We have previews. We have digital shorts. We have many brands and many shows that will cover this entire tournament. Tell lots of stories in terms of what is happening in the series. But also we are leveraging our UK offices to collaboratively build a superior product, and that is something that only we can leverage as an organization, especially in this marketplace for the cricket audiences, cricket fans.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us.